welcome back to my channel today. Today's video, we are going to be talking about best and worst primers. That almost fell out. I have a ton in this bag, so I'm not going to let this intro get too long for you guys because we've got a lot to talk about. I have high-end primers and I have drugstore primers in here. So before we get into this, make sure to click that subscribe button if you are brand new to my channel. And if you are brand new, hello, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Yeah. And also make sure to ring that little bell if you want to be a part of our hashtag notification squad. And if you want a shout out in a future video, just make sure to comment that down below and you will potentially get a future shout out. Yay! Today's shout out goes to Chloe Ross. Thank you so much for having your notifications turned on. You are amazing. Also make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Madison Miller. I'm very, very active on those platforms, especially Twitter. All the time, Twitter. So yeah, make sure to follow me there. I always post there, as well as like Facebook. I have a Facebook too if you want to check that out. I don't know. Feel free. I always post whenever I upload a new video, so definitely check that out if you guys aren't getting notifications. But now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these best and worst face primers. That was so dramatic. Alright, I want to start off with the drugstore one, and this actually is a really good dupe for another one I'm going to talk about, but this is the NYX Hydra Touch Primer Base. This is a great hydrating primer. I love using this one on the outer portions of my face. It goes perfectly underneath makeup, doesn't break apart foundation. That's one thing I'm going to be talking about with some of the worst ones, is I'm going to talk about the ones that tend to break up foundation, and this one doesn't. It perfectly hydrates the skin, makes it moisturize. It's great for dry skin and it's great for a combination skin. So if you're looking for a really good drugstore hydrating primer, I definitely recommend this one. It is a perfect dupe for the Makeup Forever hydrating primer. So if you don't want to splurge on this one and save a little bit of money, definitely pick this up. And that brings me into this one. This is the Makeup Forever hydrating primer. It is also so amazing. A ton of YouTubers rave about this one for a good reason. I really enjoy it and I always gravitate to this one or the NYX one if I'm feeling that my skin is a little bit more on the drier side that day, and it's just a lifesaver. So yeah, definitely recommend this. Also, just let you guys know that my skin is combination and sensitive and acne prone. So any ones that I'm loving here are great for sensitive acne prone skin, as a heads up. Another Makeup Forever one that I absolutely love. This is perfect for oily combination skin. I get very oily in my T-zone, especially if my skin is not balanced. It is the Makeup Forever Mattifying Primer. This is one of my favorite mattifying primers. Absolutely amazing. It does a great job of battling those oils in your skin. And my fellow Ipsy sister, Gabrielle Zamora, actually got me hooked on this. And I think it's amazing. Yeah. Next up, I have a primer that is good for all skin types. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. This has coconut water, probiotic-based ingredient, and skin revivers. And one of my favorite parts of this is that it's silicone-free. I love the fact that it's silicone-free, so it's great for sensitive skin. If you have sensitive acne-prone skin, you kind of want to stay away from silicone-based products because that can kind of clog the pores and make you break out even more. I love this. I think this is all around good primer. It doesn't battle any oils or anything like that, but I think it really balances the skin out. All right, so next up we have another drugstore one, and this also is another really good dupe for another product. This is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. So this one's awesome. This brings like the prettiest glow. Like, I'm just gonna pump this out so you guys can see it, but it brings the prettiest glow to the skin. Like, look at that. Look how pretty that is. It just makes the skin look so healthy. And say if you're oily, you can even just take a little bit of this and just pat it up on the tops of your cheekbones and just keep it there, just to kind of bring a little bit more of a glow to your cheekbones to intensify your highlighter. That's like a great little trick with it. You can also mix this into your foundation to make it a little bit more of a dewier foundation. So for all my dry ladies out there, that's a great little tip too. And it's just very versatile, and I think it's awesome. So they definitely hit it out of the park with this one. Yeah. So the L'Oreal is a dupe to this one right here. And this is the BECCA Backlight Priming Filter. I have actually been, I think this is like my third one. For some reason, I keep getting these like smaller sizes. I really should just go purchase the big size, but this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna pump it on this hand. I only pump a little bit, I don't wanna waste it. So this also just brings a really healthy glow to the skin. Like, look at that. There you go. See? Those two? Yeah, there we go. I think it brings a really pretty like healthy, natural glow to the skin, and it looks amazing underneath makeup too, so it's definitely a dope. Next up, I have a very versatile moisturizer that can also work as a primer. It literally brings your skin back to life. And this is the Over Cosmetics Kim Tai Wonder Lush Moisturizer. I love this because it's fragrance free and friendly for all skin types, and you get a pretty big jar of it, like pretty big. Dang, I'm down like a quarter of a way on this jar. I use it a ton. I'm obsessed with this stuff. It is an extremely velvety, soothing, and lightweight moisturizer that quenches skin with intense moisture for long-lasting hydration without the heavy finish of oil and grease. It is a multitasking moisturizer that can be worn as a hydrating primer to lock in makeup all day, or simply as a luxurious everyday cream. This is a perfect moisturizer in the daytime and also a perfect primer for the daytime. I love it. It just revives your skin. If you're not getting like that really pretty like glow to your skin before putting on your foundation, then it's not hydrated enough. And I've watched a ton of huge makeup artists here on YouTube, and that's what they always aim for before putting on primer or foundation, is that they're aiming to see that natural glow in that skin before they start, because then they know that the skin is hydrated. And when the skin is hydrated, your makeup is gonna look so much better on your skin. I have just recently learned that, and it has seriously changed my makeup game. So yeah, this is a great one for all skin types, especially sensitive and acne prone, because my skin has loved this. All right, so now on to some blurring and pore minimizing primers. These are the ones that work really well for my skin. Since I have sensitive acne prone skin, these types of primers have a tendency to break me out very easily. So this has been trial and error throughout time, but I'm gonna tell you about the ones that work. The first one is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Oil-Free Skin Smoothing Face Primer for sensitive skin. They have two versions. This is the sensitive skin one. I love this. Does not give me any little bumps, doesn't break me out, doesn't clog my pores, nothing like that. And it sits beautifully under makeup. It doesn't make your makeup break up. A lot of smoothing primers out there have a tendency to make the makeup just like totally break up and not sit right on the skin. And that brings me to the point that you also have to be cautious of how you're applying these types of primers. The best way to apply it is literally just take the smallest amount, like teeny tiny amount. Rub it in your fingers and then press it into the skin. So you just want to press. You don't want to swipe around. You just want to press it into the skin in the areas where you have large pores. So mine is my nose and my cheek area right here, and that's about it. I just take a little small amount and then just press it in those areas and leave it at that. But this one sits beautifully underneath makeup, doesn't break it up, doesn't break me out, and it really, really blurs out any pores that I have. So I love this. Next up is a new one that I have been trying out, and I've been using it for this week, and I had to talk about it because I think I like this one almost more than the Too Faced one. This is the Cover FX Blurring Primer. You will see me using this in a video next week, but it's amazing. It's awesome. My skin likes it. My skin's not getting little bumps or anything, which is great. And I love Cover FX. I use tons of Cover FX products, so I was really happy when I saw that they sent this to me. And it truly does an amazing job. If you have big pores, this is your friend. Like, this is definitely your friend. And I'm just super excited about this one. I think it's because it's something new that works for me, so I'm like double excited. All right, so last but not least, I know a lot of you were wondering about this baby. Yes, I still use this. I always switch off every now and then trying out new products, but then I always tend to go back to like my old favorites, and I love this one. This is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Multi-Performance Stick. It's a 5-in-1 complexion perfector. So this is just a stick, and it's great for blurring out any pores that you have. Like, it does wonders. It does have a little bit of a tint to it, but once you blend it out, that tint goes away, and it just makes your skin like look like it has nothing there. Like, there's no lines, there's no pores, there's no nothing. It just really gives you that smooth canvas that you want before putting on that foundation, and no reactions to it either, which is awesome. All right, so now let's go ahead and get into the worst face primers, the ones that I just don't like and they don't work for me. And remember, that is the key word, they don't work for me. So we all have different skin types, and there might be a product that works really well on my skin that might not work so well for you. So just always keep that in mind when like getting recommendations from YouTubers, because there's stuff that I love and I'll see like my favorite YouTuber review and they won't like it. Or I see stuff that I'm like, ugh, I don't like it, and then they love it. So you just have to keep it in mind that we all have different opinions and we all have different skin. So things might work differently for others. The first one, that does not work for me. And I know that many of you love this primer, but for some reason, this primer does not work for me. This is the Benefit POREFESSIONAL. This is meant to blur out all those pores, just like all those other smoothing primers I was talking about. The reason why I cannot use this is because it gives me like a bunch of little like bumps or breakouts. I always get some type of reaction to this primer, and it really, really sucks because it is a good primer. I have a lot of friends of mine that love it. It just does not work for my sensitive skin or acne prone skin. Yeah. Okay, so next up is another one of those versatile products that is a moisturizer and a primer in one. And many makeup artists love, love, love this product. And that's why I had to go pick it up, because I've seen so many people rave about it. But oh my God, I break out so bad with this product. I break out so bad. I was trying it so many different times and I would clear up and I would go back to it just to double check, and it just breaks me out all over again. So this is the EMBRYOLISSE, I think that's how you say it, LAIT-CREME. Oh my God, I just spit. We good. This is the EMBRYOLISSE, I don't even think I said that right, LAIT-CREME Concentrate. I don't even know. This is just a weird terms. I'll have it on the screen. This is a moisturizer, a makeup primer, a moisturizing mask, children and baby care. That's what it says. It's a multifunction nourishing moisturizer. This breaks me out so bad, but it literally makes my foundation last all day and look so good, which is why I would try it out all the time. Why did I just put this on my skin? Luckily it's on my hand. My hand's not as sensitive as my face, but it literally just is so moisturizing and made my skin look so good and my foundation look so good, and it made it last for so long, which is why I wanted this thing to work so bad. I tried this out so many times, like I said, and every single time it broke me out. Every single time. I always got pimples from this thing. That's one thing I hate about having sensitive acne-prone skin. I can't use everything, and it blows because this really is an awesome product. It just does not work for my skin. So if you don't have sensitive skin or acne-prone skin, try this out. This truly is awesome. They actually sell it at Target. That's where I bought mine. So yeah, I liked you, but my skin didn't. All right, here I have one from Coach & Dough that I really wanted it to work. This is the Coach & Dough Makeup Color Base in green. I was like, oh, this like, you know, makeup primer thing will really help tone down the redness in my skin. No, it doesn't do anything. This thing is like pointless. It doesn't do crap to my skin. I put it on whenever I'm having like a really bad like red blotchy day, and it really does not like, it doesn't do anything to the color at all. It doesn't take down any redness. It doesn't even look like I put anything on. It just doesn't do anything. So that was a waste of money. Here I have a Makeup Forever product that is not my favorite. This is the Smoothing Primer. I've seen people like this. It doesn't work for me. It actually breaks up my foundation so bad, like so bad. I apply it with just a little bit and I just press it into the skin like I said, like with the other ones. No, this one always breaks up my foundation so bad. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe my skin just doesn't react with it or something. I don't know, but my foundation doesn't like it. And I've tried multiple foundations on top of this thing and it just does not work. And I discovered finally that it was this product that was doing it. So yeah, that smoothing one didn't work out too well for me. I recommend the Too Faced with the Cover FX. Those are awesome. Also another blurring primer that does not work for me. This is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I know that people love this. I know that people hate this. This is all gonna kind of come down to your personal preference. Me, not so much. You really have to warm this stuff up. Like, this stuff does not want to get off the stick. Like, you gotta warm it up, and it's just, no. No. I just don't see it working that well. Like, honestly, if you tried putting this on your skin and, like, going like that, you're just gonna tug your skin and, like, create wrinkles or something because it's so, like, dry. All right, last but not least, I have two Urban Decay ones here, so let's go ahead and start with this one. You guys are probably gonna know these ones already. This is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. This is their smoothing one. This also broke out my makeup really bad. Like, I don't know about these. There's a few people out there, I think there's like only a few, like a very little few that actually like these. Me, just does not work. Like, ew, like look at that. Do you see that? Ew. Like, it just globs up and like clumps up and just, I don't know. That thing sucks, to be honest. I'm sorry. And the last one here is the shine control one. This is the one that leaves this white freaking cast of film on your face. Like, it's so weird. It's like, no, I don't want that. All right, so here's the film that it leaves. Do you see that? Oh my God, that is so bad. Oh, I don't know. I've never seen a mattifying primer leave such like a white film, and it just like makes your skin look like wrinkly and old. Like, it doesn't look good at all. So I really recommend the Makeup Forever mattifying primer over this one from Urban Decay. This one is just like no bueno. Okay, so those were all the best and worst face primers. I hope that you guys found this video helpful, and don't forget that, again, just because something doesn't work for me doesn't mean it's not gonna work for you. We all have different skin types, so just keep that in mind, but I really hope that you guys found this video helpful, especially for all my sensitive and acne prone skin viewers out there. I really hope that this helped you. I know for me that primers are so tricky, so I really hope that you guys found this helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave any video requests down below because I'm pre-filming a ton before I leave on my cruise. So leave a video request and it most likely will be filmed. And yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.